Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me, Alicia. If this is your first time here, and if not, welcome back. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I want to give you guys all of the tea on thrifting, the thrifting process, kind of like what my thought process is when I thrift, the different ways that I do thrift, because some people think that you can only thrift in a physical store. So kind of want to give you guys all of the details on how I thrift, with hopes that you can go out and find some treasures for yourself. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with why I thrift. Thrifting for me was kind of born out of necessity. I was a broke college student in college, and I didn't have any financial help because I was from a single parent family. And so there were a lot of things that I just couldn't be able to afford regular price. And thrifting for me became a way for me to buy clothing without having to commit to the retail value. I was blessed that I was able to go to the University of Alabama, and so because of that, there were a lot of good quality thrift stores in my area that I could shop at. And then I also loved that I wasn't kind of like wearing the same thing that everybody else was around. So thrifting for me was definitely born out of necessity, and then it just became a great way for me to find unique type pieces. So as far as what do I shop for when I go to the thrift store, I don't shop for basics. So I like to shop for a couple of things. I like to shop for. Also note that while I am talking to you guys, some of my fave pieces that I've found thrifting or whatever, I'll pop up on a picture so you guys can kind of like see how I style them. But one, I like to look for oversized blouses. I love being able to tie a knot, or, put it in a funky way, or, tuck it into my jeans a different way. So I like to find oversized blouses. So for that, I normally am shopping in the women's section around either like your size 16, 18s, or if we're looking at like plus, small mediums, I'm looking for like the extra large and the 1Xs, because it enables me to do all of that. So I do love shopping for oversized blouses. While we're there, I also like to shop for patterns and prints, just because I don't feel like, and maybe it's just depending on where I'm shopping in malls and stuff like that, there aren't a lot of different prints in the stores now, or prints that I like. So I like to shop for like funky prints, but still kind of sticks to like my neutral vibe. And so that's also some things that I can find in the oversized blouse section. I love shopping for blazers. Blazers, especially in the fall and winter, is like my go-to my go-to outfit. I just posted a video maybe last week or the week before about styling a black blazer. Even though that was a Forever 21 blazer, I got that at a thrift store. So I love shopping for blazers. Most of the time I like to find, different funky blazers in the men's section, because they're either part of a suit or it's just like a men's individual blazer. I will pop up, it's this mustard one that I found last year. It is Hunt Club. I don't even know what that is. I don't even think they still make it, but I found this one last year and it was so good. I'll pop up a picture because I know I have a couple of pictures for that. So yeah, definitely oversized blazers, and oversized blouses, and then blazers. Another thing I also look for are vintage jeans. I like to take, it's basically the version of a mom's jean. So what I like to do is I like to find oversized jeans. Lately, I've been finding them in the men's section. Like, I realized that oversized for me is like a 34 in men's. So I'll go over to the men's jeans, find a 34, and then I'm blessed to be able to find a tailor here in Birmingham. I've been going to her for years, and she can tailor the jeans, especially around like the waist and hip area, to make the perfect mom jeans. So I just recently went to the thrift store, bought a pair of oversized, I'll show them to you guys. These are a pair of oversized Tommy Hilfiger jeans. I bought them in the men's section, and I think these are a 34. So these are going to get taken to her sometime this week for her to tailor them. I paid $4 for the jeans, and she charges anywhere between $12 to $15. $12 if she just wants to take them in, but then sometimes I like her to add elastic to the waist. And so that's like an extra $15. That's what I will say, is that if you like to thrift, I would find a really, really good tailor or a really, really good seamstress in your area, because that's the difference between an oversized blazer looking like your dad's blazer or a true like oversized blazer. And I know a lot of times for some of my blazers, I might have to get them taken in because you still want them to look oversized, but not like your granddaddy's blazer. So that's a good thing, is that if you are thrifting, invest in a good seamstress, because like I said, this blazer was, I want to say $6 or $7, but it was a little too big, like in the sides, and so I just had her take in. I think she said she took in a ½ inch to 1 inch on each side, and it made the difference between it looked like a chic, tailored, oversized blazer. So that's, let that be, you know, a little tips and tricks, is that seamstress or a tailor will change your life. Blouses, blazers, and jeans are normally what I look for when I'm physically going into a store. All right, so those are the pieces that I look for if I'm physically going into the store. And as you are familiar with your area, you know what stores work for you best and which stores don't. So I know that one particular store, I know I can find all the oversized blazers, but their jean selection sucks. And then another store, I know I can get a good jean selection. And so that's kind of trial and error. You'll understand as you're going into different thrift stores what to expect. One other thing while you're going into thrift stores is that I find that weekday shopping is a lot better than going shopping on the weekend. One, because there's more sales. 1 or 2 places in particular in my area, I know they do half off clothing every Wednesday. And so I know it's kind of harder to shop, especially if you're having to go in and work a 9 to 5, but weekday shopping, they are able to offer more deals. And then because it is the weekday and most people are working, it's often less crowded than shopping on the weekends. I really don't like going on the weekends. I'll go with my girlfriend if she wants to, but I really like shopping probably Tuesday and Wednesday, because those are the days where I can get the better deals, and then it's not as crowded, so I'm free to like roam and do all that kind of stuff. So that's also a tidbit if you're like locally shopping your local thrift stores. All right, so besides shopping physically in the store, another place that I like to shop online is actually ThredUp. They've been around for a while. I know that they're trying to become popular with the influencers, and they're doing a lot of collaborations with them to try to like get the hype up, especially with the coronavirus. And so a lot of thrift stores were closed, and so just like, hey, you know, if you're used to thrifting in the stores, we still thrift online. So I've been using ThredUp for years, and what I really like to use ThredUp for is to shop in those stores where the price point is a little high, but I would still buy it. So I still shop in these stores, but I like to shop online first. And so one good thing I do like about ThredUp is you put in your sizes. So you can put in your top sizes, your blazer, your jean, your shoe sizes, and then it only gives you those options. And so I'll put in those, but then I'll put in stores like Zara, Mango, Urban Outfitters, Free People, Madewell. Those are 5 different places where I really, really like to shop because I like their options. But if I can find something on this site for a lot cheaper, then I would. Case in point, this Mango. This is a Mango 100% linen beige shirt that I found there. It was regular $80 online at Mango. I got it for $12 on ThredUp. So I like to shop really ThredUp to find, you know, the more contemporary. Most of the time, if I'm shopping locally in my local thrift stores, it's all vintage shopping. It's your Jan Sports, your Hunt Clubs, things like that. And so I like to shop online at ThredUp for the more contemporary stores at a much cheaper price. So if you don't have a ThredUp account, I would suggest doing one. I know that I think the first order is like half off or something off. I'm not affiliated with them. This isn't a sponsored post. I just thought I would share those gems. So that's the 2 places. So my local store is for vintage finds and for most of the time brands that aren't really around now. And then ThredUp is for my contemporary. So my Zaras, my Mangos, my Free People, my Urban Outfitters, the contemporary stores where I kind of don't want to pay $80 for a shirt, but I'll pay $12 for the exact same shirt. So most of the stuff is probably last season. I mean, I don't care. To me, I feel that this can kind of work for anything. So yeah, those are the 2 places for clothing. All right, the last place that I go to for thrifted finds are actually consignment stores. Consignment stores, is that really considered? Yeah, consignment stores. So places like Encore if you're in Birmingham, also Plato's Closet if you're, I think Plato's Closet is kind of everywhere. And that's just basically a store where you bring in the clothes you don't want anymore, and instead of you giving it to them for free, they look over it, decide a value, and then they basically pay you for your clothing, and they'll in turn resell it at a higher price. I used to shop at the Plato's Closet in Tuscaloosa all the time because you had a very, very big college town, and so you had a lot of college students needing some money, and so they would sell their clothes. And so the Plato's Closet in Tuscaloosa has some really good items. Every time when I go back to Tuscaloosa, I do try to like check out the store because they stay with some good stuff. I don't really shop the Plato's Closet up here. Like if I'm around the area, I will go in there. But the main thing that I like for the Plato's Closet, especially the ones that are bigger, is that they ship, right? And so there are some Plato's Closets that are very active on social media, especially Instagram. And there are 3 or 4 in particular, I'll put them in the description box, that not only do they ship, but they carry a lot of designer items, and particularly handbags. Let me show you. So for instance, this is a Brahmin handbag that I got for $70. There are, like I said, there's like 3 or 4 different Plato's Closets. I stalk them. I even have on my post notification. And so immediately when they post something, I will open up my Instagram and heart would be like, what are you posting? What are you posting? Okay, I'm good. And so this was one that they were posting, and it was $70. I had to pay $7.95 for shipping. So it was like, I think it came out to like right at $80 by the time you include tax. But this was like a steal, considering they had this exact same bag in my local Belk store for $200+. Like this exact same pink bag. I don't know what it is. I don't remember the name, but absolutely love it. It's pink when I don't have a pink bag. I normally don't do color except for in my handbags. So love it. It's pink, and then it has like the gold detail. But yeah, guys, so definitely love Plato's Closet for that. The piece de resistance is, let me show you. Yes, I buy Louis from Plato's Closet. If you guys aren't familiar with Louis Vuitton, this is a toiletry 26 bag. They no longer, or if they do make this bag, it is in very, very, very small quantities, guys. This bag is in such high demand that the retail, like the resale on this bag, if you go to like Poshmark or Fashion File, the resale on this bag is higher than what the damn bag originally cost at a Louis Vuitton store. That's just how in a hot commodity this original with the original signature is. I paid $350 for this shipped from a Plato's Closet who was selling it on Instagram. It came with the authenticity card. It came with the pouch. Like everything came in this. And when I first saw it, I had to do a double take because I'm like, they must be talking about the toiletry 19, which is a smaller bag. No, I called them immediately. I was like, are you sure it's the toiletry 26? They was like, yes. I paid for that thing immediately. I even asked them, I said, hey, can I update to next day shipping? And so I think I had to pay an extra like $25 for next day shipping, but this is like my favorite item that I have ever purchased. So yeah, I know my local Plato's Closet does not ship only because they don't get a lot of designer bags, but a lot of the places that I follow, like there's a Plato's Closet in Miami, there's a couple in Pennsylvania, they carry designer items. And so turn on, if you definitely want to get like designer handbags for cheap, turn on your post notifications and be prepared with your credit card. I know my credit card by heart now because you just never know. Because sometimes I've been eyeing a Fendi bag that they keep posting, kind of like, it's a similar Fendi bag, and every time I'm lucked out. It's already sold by the time I see it and can call. So yeah, those are the 3 places that I go to shop. Like I said, I go to my local store for vintage finds. I'm looking for oversized blouses. I'm looking for blazers, and then I'm looking for jeans that I can turn into like nice tailored jeans. Online at ThredUp, I'm looking for contemporary stuff. I'm looking for, the contemporary stores, your Zara's, your Mangoes, all that kind of stuff. And then I like to do on Instagram, I like to do different Plato's Closet because they sell handbags for cheap, cheaper than Poshmark. Like this, I have bought a Brahmin off of Poshmark and it was probably like one something, and so this one was a steal, guys. $75-$80 for this was an absolute steal. And then my toiletry 26. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So yeah, guys, I hope that wasn't long-winded. I've just gotten a lot of questions about like how I thrift, what my thrift process is, and just kind of figured that that would help you guys out when you're on your next shopping trip. Like I said before, I will leave the ThredUp link if anybody wants to. I think if you use that link, you'll get like 50% off or something like that. I can't remember if it's your first time. Now, if it's not your first time, don't be going expecting like 40-50% off your first purchase. So yeah, I'll leave that ThredUp link for those people that want to check it out, and then I'll also leave the 3 or 4 different links of the different people on Plato's Closet, with the understanding that if you buy something, I want to know, because I might be managed, especially if you buy my Fendi bag, but I'm all for giving out all the tips and tricks that I use, especially to thrift. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have made it this far, you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Please hit the subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that you don't miss another video from me. In the meantime, check out all my other videos, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna get back to this US Open because it's actually really good, even though there are no fans in here. And I'm gonna catch you guys later. Bye.